What are logical fallacies in GED text structures? Imagine reading a passage and feeling convinced by an argument that just doesn't add up. Sometimes, authors use faulty reasoning that can trick us into believing something that isn't true. That's where understanding logical fallacies comes in. When you're working through GED reasoning through language arts questions, spotting these errors helps you see if the author's argument is solid or shaky. Logical fallacies are mistakes in reasoning that weaken an argument or make it invalid. They happen when an author uses irrelevant information, flawed logic, or assumptions that aren't backed by facts. For example, if someone says, "We should ban all cars because they cause pollution," they might be ignoring other ways to reduce pollution. Recognizing these mistakes helps you judge whether the argument is convincing or not. One common fallacy is the circular argument. This is when the writer repeats the same idea without proving it. For instance, coal should be banned because it is polluting, just restates the claim without giving proof. Another is the red herring, where the author distracts you with an unrelated topic, like talking about teachers' salaries when the main issue is about school funding. The false dilemma is when only two choices are presented, even though more options exist. For example, either we build more roads or traffic will never improve, ignoring other solutions like public transportation. Hasty generalization happens when someone makes a broad statement based on little evidence, like saying, "All Priuses are driven by bad drivers," after one bad experience. The bandwagon fallacy claims something is true because many people believe it. For example, everyone thinks this product is the best, so it must be. The straw man occurs when someone misrepresents an opponent's argument to make it easier to attack. Slippery slope suggests that one small step will lead to extreme results without proof. And ad hominem attacks target the person instead of their argument, like saying, "You're wrong because you're stupid." Knowing these fallacies helps you analyze what you read. You can see if the author's reasoning is strong or if they're using tricks to persuade you. This skill is useful for answering questions about the author's purpose, point of view, and how well they support their ideas. When reading GED texts, look out for these errors. If you spot a fallacy, you know the argument might not be reliable. It also helps you avoid being misled by emotional appeals or distractions. Understanding logical fallacies makes you a sharper reader. You learn to evaluate arguments critically and see through faulty reasoning. This skill not only helps you on the test but also improves your own writing. When you write essays, avoid these mistakes to make your points clearer and more convincing. So, next time you read a passage, keep an eye out for these reasoning errors. They're like clues that tell you whether the argument is built on solid ground or shaky foundations.